guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different because I thought I would address one of the biggest comments and one of the most commented comments I get all the time. And that is the fact that you guys say you will stop watching if Amy and Ty aren't the main focus in Heartland. And that is just something I want to talk about today because I gotta be honest, it's kind of starting to scare me for the future of Heartland, because it looks like Graham Wardle is not going to be a huge part or play a huge part in Heartland Season 14 and probably the future of the show. So I just wanted to talk about that today because literally 50% of my comments are, Hannah, can you slow down and talk slower? And then the other 50 are, I will not watch Heartland if Amy and Ty are not the main characters. So I'm going to try to talk slower in this video. Please bear with me because talking slow for me is very difficult for some reason. I'm not quite sure why, but I find it very difficult to slow my speech, especially when I'm making videos. So please bear with me. I'm going to try my best to slow down and talk slower. That being said, this video might be a little bit longer. And then as well, I'm going to talk about the whole Amy and Ty situation because quite honestly, I'm scared for the future of Heartland because so many of you seem to completely write off the show if Amy and Ty are not the main characters for Season 14 and the rest of the show continuing past Season 14 if the writers do have plans for a Season 15, Season 16, etc. But before I get into all that, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to help me reach the goal of 20,000 subscribers, and I promise in return I will keep you guys as up to date as possible on everything Heartland Season 14 related. So if you want daily Heartland videos and Season 14 updates, make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate that. But now let's get into today's video. So as I said, I get comments every single day asking, is Graham Wardle going to be in Heartland Season 14? They can't kill off Ty. I will stop watching. Please do not kill off Ty. Comments like that, okay? First of all, I'm not at all in any way, shape, or form affiliated with Heartland. I don't work for CBC. I don't know cast or crew. I know nothing that is going to happen in Heartland Season 14, so, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't give you guys a straight answer of, yes, Ty is going to be killed off in Heartland Season 14 or something like that. I don't know. Okay, I really don't. And so these comments that I get on a daily basis, I'm just like, okay, I need to address this because, yeah, the future of Heartland is kind of in danger. So, with that being said, the thing with Heartland, and I've said this before, one of the things that the writers of Heartland have done really, really well, in my opinion, is develop all of the main characters. All of them. Not just Amy and Ty. You have Lou, you have Jack, you have, with Season 13 and 12, you have Georgie, and then with Season 13 as well, you have Quinn and Tim, and even Katie and Luke are being developed in Season 13. Now, I have no idea if Luke's going to be back for Season 14 or not, but all that to say, there is a lot more characters to Heartland than just Amy and Ty. Now, I hear you screaming at me, but Hannah, Amy and Ty are the main characters. Are they, though? Because when you have a show like Heartland and the writers have written it the way they have, and you have a storyline where the writers have written it in the way that the writers have written Heartland, I don't think there's main characters, okay? I think that Jack, Lou, Tim, Georgie, all of them are all main characters because they are all being developed as the seasons go on, and they are all having storylines, some more than others, and some are being focused on more than others, and I do know that, and I fully acknowledge that Amy and Ty have been the main relationship in Heartland for the last, I would say, 13 seasons. Actually, yeah, no, I would say 12 seasons because I consider Georgie and Quinn's relationship to be the main relationship for Heartland Season 13 and most likely 14. I completely stand by what I said in the past. I think not Amy and Ty, I think Georgie and Quinn are the way forward with Heartland. And here's the thing, guys, is I have been watching TV shows and talking about TV shows for years. I have seen many TV shows end because we lose a main character. But here's the thing, is that I've also seen TV shows that haven't ended when they've lost multiple main characters. And that all comes down to writing. And I can guarantee you guys that if it does end up being the case that, Ty is killed off, or Amy and Ty get divorced, I still think that's a possibility for Heartland Season 14, and I'm going to make an updated video about the possible separation/divorce for Amy and Ty in Heartland Season 14 very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But here's the thing, is that even if Ty is killed off, and even if Graham has decided to go on and do another project, which that is completely fine, I think whatever he does next, he's going to absolutely nail. Graham's a fantastic actor, in my opinion, and, yeah, okay? But here's the thing, is that even if they do decide to kill Ty off, the writers have a plan. They're not just going to kill off a main character and not have a storyline to go with it to help progress the story beyond Season 14 and without that main character. In this case, it would be Ty. And here's the thing too, is that with Heartland, I think, and I've said this before, is that in Season 13, you saw them set up Georgie and Quinn's relationship. They wouldn't have put so much thought into that relationship if they did not think that the fans of Heartland were going to fall in love with Georgie and Quinn's relationship the same way they did Amy and Ty's back in Season 1. Now, I do think that Georgie and Quinn's relationship is going to be different than Amy and Ty's, or I think it should be different than Amy and Ty's. I don't think it should be a complete repeat of what happened with Amy and Ty's relationship, but I do think that Georgie and Quinn are the next Amy and Ty when it comes to the next main relationship. And I am super, super excited about that. I think that Jordan and Alicia work really well together on screen, and I've said before, and I'll say it again because it is an extremely important point and just fact about TV shows. When actors do not have chemistry on screen, the relationships suck. Okay, they do. And I think Jordan and Alicia work very well together on screen. They work off each other very well. So I have no doubt that their relationship, if written properly, and I think it is going to be written properly, will be a fantastic new main relationship for Heartland as we go forward into Season 14 and beyond, if the writers have a plan for beyond Heartland Season 14. And the other thing is that with the possibility of Ty leaving the show or being written off the show or being killed or whatever they decide to do with his character, that also brings a possible storyline and new storylines for Amy. How is she going to deal with that? Amy is the main character of Heartland. If there was ever to be a main character of Heartland, it's Amy, okay? It's not Amy and Ty. It's not Ty. It's Amy, okay? I think we can all agree that if you were going to give the main character role to any character in Heartland, it is Amy, okay? So that means that whatever happens with Amy is going to affect the show dramatically. Whether that's positive or negative, it's going to affect the show. And I do admit that if they decide to write off Ty or kill off Ty or whatever they decide to do with his character, that is going to have a brief negative impact on the show. But the only way that it will not have a long-term effect on Heartland and completely end the show is if fans realize, oh hey, I'm sure the writers have a good storyline for us to watch next. Let's give it a chance. And the whole point of this video, guys, I know I'm kind of rambling and just talking to you guys, but I really just wanted to make this video because there are so many other characters in Heartland. It's not just Amy and Ty. So if something was to happen to Amy and Ty, yes, it would affect the show dramatically, okay? I completely acknowledge that. I'm not stupid. I know that Amy and Ty, for a lot of you guys, are the main characters. It is the reason you watch Heartland. I know, okay, you guys have made that super clear to me many times. But there are so many other characters, so many other storylines that I know the writers have a plan for because they have developed these characters over the past 10 years. And guys, I completely trust the writers of Heartland. They do a fantastic job. And I think it's only fair that, you know, if something is going to happen to Ty in Heartland Season 14, I have complete faith and trust in the writers of Heartland that it is going to help progress the story and continue to tell the story of Heartland even without the main character of Ty. And yes, I know that means no more Ty and Amy's relationship, but shows change all the time, and it's really up to the fans if you want to give the writers and the rest of the cast a chance to tell the story, or do you just want to give up on them and the show ends? Because I've seen shows go either way. I've seen shows that a lot of the main cast have left and it's still going strong, and I've seen shows that one main character leaves and the show ends. Once Upon a Time is a perfect example of that. And I really, with the way the writing of Heartland is, I know that the writers have a plan. And with Season 14, the cast that are on set, if you've been watching any of the, if you've been keeping up with any of their social media, you know, Instagram or anything like that, or you've been seeing or you've been watching the behind the scenes videos that I'm putting together for you guys or anything like that, the cast and crew of Heartland are very excited for this season. And yes, I do think that the season is going to have change, and that is completely fine. TV shows change all the time. But I think that this season in particular, while it's going to change Heartland, I think it's going to be one of the best seasons yet. Because it is going to, one, change Heartland, and changing TV shows is good. But it's also going to give us a chance to, or the writers a chance, I should say, to develop other characters. And again, I bring up Georgie and Quinn's relationship because it is the most obvious relationship that they are going to focus on. If you even just watch Season 13, you'll see the amount of thought and the amount of storyline development that went into their relationship just in the later episodes in Season 13. And with Season 14 on the way, I completely stand by what I said. Georgie and Quinn are going to be the next Amy and Ty. Don't hate me, I'm sorry, just my opinion. And that's completely fine. Now, when it comes to Amy and Ty, yes, I know that if Graham leaves, there's going to be no more Amy and Ty. But that also provides other storylines and more character development for Amy, which I've made videos on in the past. And that is the fact that you always have to continue developing your main character. And Amy is the main character. If any character was going to be given the title of main character, it's going to be Amy. And sometimes, in order to give a main character development or change after, 13 seasons, something dramatic has to happen. And that is completely fine if it's written the right way. And I have no doubt that whatever happens, it's going to be written the right way, because the writers of Heartland know what they're doing. They've been doing this for the past, over a decade. They've been developing these characters for so long, and the cast and crew that have played these characters for so long are just as emotionally connected to these characters as we are. So I think they understand. With that being said, that's all I have for today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. I know this video was a little bit different, but I literally just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about the changes that could be happening in Heartland Season 14, because it is becoming very obvious to a lot of people that Graham Wardle is going to be, actually, for lack of a better word, a guest star in Heartland Season 14. So with that being said, that's all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.